Anyway, black musicians are apparently overlooked in the UK. I say the word apparently, but pretty much facts. Trying to find a thing where I saw that because it was an interesting one, right? I think it was actually on my phone. So let me read here. So you got Little Mix star Leanne Pinnock talking about being black in the industry. So the UK music industry has a systematic racism problem, particularly affecting black female artists. A new survey has found. The Black Lives in Music survey, which is said to be the largest poll focusing on the experiences of black musicians and industry professionals, was released on Wednesday, the 13th of October, and based on data gathered earlier this year. Of the 1,718 performers, creators, and industry stars surveyed, over half had experienced direct or indirect racism, including fighting assumptions about what kind of music they should make. 63% of black music creators said they had experienced direct or indirect racism, while 71% said they had experienced microaggressions. 88% of all black music professionals agreed there are barriers to progression. Listen, racism in the UK, as much as we want to say that we're moving forward, it hasn't gone anywhere. It's what's happened is, and it's interesting with racism, right? Because I hear this conversation all the time, like we're progressing, we're moving forward in life, we're doing way better. You know, racism isn't as bad as it used to be. Yada yada yada. Racism has always been as bad as it used to be. There's been no such thing as improvements. Now, what's actually happened when it comes to black people? It's um people have just been like, okay, cool, we need to include y'all. We just get included in things, right? So especially when you're looking at a lot of TV shows, you have that token black guy. We say that all the time with Love Island, shows like Big Brother. There's always a token. They add one inclusion just so that nobody can say you didn't add any of us. You know what I'm saying? Movies are doing it, brands are doing it, like with the whole like modeling and a lot of things. Like we're just including us. They're just including us. Do they want to? If they didn't have to, they wouldn't. You have to understand. If they didn't have to include us, they wouldn't include us. It's basic. Like they don't have to. They wouldn't. They're kind of forced into the corner now and having to include whether that's black people, LGBTQ shit, BBW shit. Like we're just being included because they're kind of being cornered into doing so. Obviously with the whole George Floyd and everybody doing like the black screen shit. People only did that because they felt like if they didn't, people were gonna ask questions. Oh, why didn't you join in on the black post thing? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Let's just talk fact. Let's just say it for what it is. Not sugarcoat shit. That's what it is. Now with the whole racism within music within the UK, come on, man, it's facts. Furthermore, like we've only really been relevant as black people in the industry most recently now. I feel like back in the day it was a bit more like, oh well yeah, if you're talented, you're talented. Now there's quite a few of us, we're doing okay, I guess. Um, but like it is what it is. Racism is here to stay. Um, I don't think much is gonna really change in any form or period. We can always have the conversation about racism like we do every year anyway, but it's not going anywhere. And I think as long as people understand that it's not going anywhere, like you will be accepting. It's just the reality of what it is. I know a lot of people don't like talking about accepting racism because you shouldn't. You should always fight it. You should always try and um, eliminate racism from this world, but you're not gonna be able to. People just don't fuck with us, and sometimes I feel like a lot of these people just don't want to accept that. I've accepted it. Like I don't. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Just let me know. We can move on. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the highest part of the industry, you don't like me. It's cool. We just have to work extra hard to get to the forefront, to get to the mainstream, and that is just what it is. We've always had to work extra hard than the next person. Like that's what it is. So I'm not gonna sit here and have a full blown conversation about something that we already know. Like, oh, the survey said this, or they didn't do this, said this, or Liam Pinnock has done a document. Like, nigga, like we know, like relax, like what? You're gonna spark the conversation. We had a conversation like every year. Like we're gonna have another conversation. It ain't gonna go anywhere. We're gonna forget about it in 2 weeks, and then we're gonna bring it back up a year later. Like nigga, like it's the same fucking cycle. Like either you want to deal with it or you don't want to deal with it. But having a conversation about it every fucking year for like 5 minutes and then no one gives a shit about it later on in life, it's a pointless conversation to have. Like, we're not really having a conversation that goes anywhere. Like Like, for real. Just go make your money, do your music, like, whatever. You're gonna get racial abuse. You are a nigger. Like, people don't like niggers. Like, what the fuck do you want us to do about it? Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's what it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just the honest truth. Like, we're black. Like, I've let it go. Like, for me, it's just like, yeah, yeah. I'm black. I'm in a room with half of the people that don't like me sometimes. Like, do I care? No. Like, I don't need you to like me. This is the thing that's I don't want to. I hate talking racism because it makes me just say shit that I shouldn't say, and people are gonna start crying about it. But fam, I hate rolling with people that feel like they need everybody to like me, like because of their skin. Like, nigga, people just aren't gonna like you because of the culture you're from. It's just what it is, man. Once we just accept that people just don't like what they don't like, and then you're forcing them to like you can't force people to like something they don't already like. Like, it's a waste of fucking time. Like, do you know what I mean? Maybe the new generation might be a different generation. Let's just wait for that then. You know what I mean? Teach the new kids that you want to do all the time, and hopefully they might like us. But the niggas down don't like us. They don't like us right now. So why are we trying to force them to like us? For what? That's what I'm at with it. That's what I'm at with it. It's gonna be racism. People are gonna love us. People are gonna hate us. People are gonna make it harder for us to do things. And unfortunately, if you don't like the industry, fucking change your job, man. Damn, not that deep. Anyways, racism in the UK music industry. What do you think?